Last week, middle of the week, talked to one of you on the phone, and boy did we connect, because you were sharing with me your frustrations about how it doesn't matter what you do and how you plan. The next morning when we get up in the circumstances we're living with the coronavirus, that everything's changed. You got to start all over again. And you shared with me how tired you were. You just wished that one morning when you got up that things would be like what you thought they would be. But that's not the case, is it? With all of our staying at home, with our social distancing, with trying to figure out when things are going to be opening up just a little. About our kids in school, about graduations. So it is. It's very challenging. It seems to be that it's just that we're really struggling because we really don't know about the future, let alone the next half day or even the next morning. In the 31st chapter of Jeremiah, God is telling Jeremiah that, yes, you can count on me. I'm going to restore the fortunes of the northern tribes. Then God speaks to Jeremiah to these beautiful words. He says, there is going to be hope in your future. And I think that is what is kind of allowing us to continue on in spite of the challenges, is that all of us really have hope in the future. Several weeks ago, I talked to you about faith and the relationship between faith and hope. And I like the idea that faith gives us courage to live deeply or to face the present, to do it with confidence. And it also, faith gives us the ability to look toward the future with expectation. Notice I said expectation, not necessarily knowing. In the 13th chapter of Proverbs, the writer of the Proverbs, is the way that the writer always does, but gives a wonderful kind of image, and that is the image of eating honey. Honey's so sweet. He says, let the honey from the honeycombs drip. They are ever so sweet. And then he shifts the imagery, and he speaks of wisdom as being that honey. He says that's how wisdom is to your soul. It's ever so sweet. And he says if you find it, then what you're going to find is that your future will never be cut off. It's a very powerful group of words, because what it tells us is that the way that we live into our future is making the best of the present, the best we possibly can. To live each moment as a gift. I like that. Because what it tells me, and this is what I have the faith in, is that, Michael, yeah, you really don't know what the future's going to hold. But guess what? Michael, believe from the depths of your heart who holds you and your future.